as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Desmond King now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to try and go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Herbert's
Joe Reed with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Tranquil.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 49's the mic, my boy.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and...
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Number 30.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Isaac Rochelle able to get him for a loss of about 3.
35-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
The extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
After one, our score 9-6.
With the score, Chargers 9, Bills 6.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's McKenzie. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Goal to go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Oliver made the tackle.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right. So
they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Jerry Tillery on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 40.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Reed. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tremaine Edmonds.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's second down. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Los Angeles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Tredavious.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Los Angeles.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Joe Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another Bills.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now in Buffalo.
26.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down.
Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert back to the air. And it's complete. Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there. Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today.
We're seeing it each and every week now.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's good for a Buffalo.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to T.J. Yeldon.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
intercepted.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
On the tackle.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Herbert. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
First down.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll get that complete to Reed. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And Joe Reed, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for T.J.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0-0-5. That's all we have left here in the fourth. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the